Hey everybody, and welcome to Falcon Plays Master Reboot. Now, Master Reboot is going to be an interesting title for me because it's a title that I've purposely tried to avoid everything altogether about it. I started the game up, I played probably 2-3 minutes to make sure that was kind of what I wanted to do, and it was amazing. And I was like, this is kind of it. This is the game I kind of want of LP. Something that's very, inspirational in reality. Something that's going to make me grow. Something that's going to kind of, make me see what's inside, really. Come one-on-one with the soul. Come one-on-one with you in reality. Oh boy, shit aside, let's start the game. Warning, starting a new game will delete your existing save. That's perfectly fine, dude. I only got in 2 minutes into this just because I wanted to get an understanding of it. But now that I do, let's get this rolling. So as you can imagine, just right off the bat, I was kind of like, man, alright, there's a really big sense of, symbolism in this game altogether, which is good. It's a little bit on the artsy side, obviously, but that's what I kind of liked about it. You know what? Every now and then, I like to kind of exercise that artistic portion of my brain that doesn't really exist too often, but I usually like to do it with a game like this, and this is something I really enjoyed, at least a lot of the 2-3 minutes I played of it altogether. As you can see, the artistic style is really appealing to the eye. I personally liked it myself anyway, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, different strokes for different folks, understandable. So over here, we're kind of, basically welcome to some sort of scenario where there was probably some sort of crash in particular. This was like a train of some kind. However, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, why would there just be like a train type of thing here in the middle of an island? This isn't Lost. I feel like I referenced Lost one too many times on my channel and videos altogether. But either way, so there's a lot of shit over here. A lot of symbolism altogether. You can't interact with any of these to my knowledge altogether, but there is a lot of stuff. You crouch with C, which is kind of, you can do it with control too. Perfect, alright. So it's, basically, here we got the symbol. This is going to be basically a little bit more appropriate in a bit. But for now, let's just proceed. A lot of stuff going on around here. You do run, basically, the controller is going to be basically anything that you've ever played with in a PC game before. You move around with WASD. Or WAS, so to say. You interact with E, you crouch with C or control. Really basic. So right there I kind of grabbed this item. Not entirely sure what that is about just yet, but this is kind of like the things that I did when I did try this game out before we started to record and whatnot, and started to make it a series and whatnot. So this will take us into another place, and essentially this is kind of where I stopped after I got over here. I messed around here a bit, but that was about it. So from here on out, we're looking at a complete blind thing and whatnot. Again, really, the atmosphere of the game is really impressive. I really dug this all together. Now, as I mentioned, it's supposed to be a psychological adventure game with a little bit of exploration and puzzle elements involved and whatnot. I still haven't run into that, obviously, because I, like I said, played so little of it just yet. However, I could definitely see the exploration portion being a big part of the game. And the adventure portion really seems like, it's right there. So over here is telling me to, kind of get down with it, kind of boogie down, I guess. This is kind of how I dance in public in reality. Well, not in public, when I go out with friends, and it's kind of the reason why nobody really wants to dance next to me when I'm on the dance floor. But that's alright, you know what? This is kind of essentially showing me how I am these days, my old age and whatnot. Oh, my back! No, that's not true at all. I'm an old man, but I'm not that old in reality. I'm old in heart, though. That's probably worse. Still, not entirely sure what even old at heart means. Probably means I have some sort of, disease and whatnot. I'd rather not joke about. Alright, so you can't just fall off of that. You do have to jump off altogether. Alright, so let's go ahead. And there's a little crevice over here. Can I hide in here? Possibly. Yep, alright, cool. So there's a portion to hide. So that also already gives me the idea that we might have to do some hiding for all I know. Who knows? As you can see, the borders over here kind of, impede your movement, right? Again, this I think is part of the actual, yeah, it's part of the way the developer probably, impeded your actual, kind of like those invisible barriers and whatnot, but I think this is also going to have some sort of understanding of the game. The game altogether, what it's about, from what limited knowledge I do know of, is we have, some sort of, what the hell is this? Some sort of tree that's cyber tree, I guess? Well, it makes sense, right? Essentially, what I do, limited knowledge I do know of this game altogether. Let me go ahead and get this item here. Fuck yeah, I got an axe, bitch. Apparently my axe is also cyber. So, what limited knowledge I do know of the game is that essentially think of what would happen if you could live forever. If your thoughts, your soul could pretty much be uploaded to the internet and exist on and whatnot. It sounds like a really good theory, and you know, it sounds like something good in theory, right? I'm not entirely sure. There'd probably be a lot of like moral things involved with it. As I over here hack this goddamn tree away. Doesn't necessarily have to hack it anymore. I think I could pass by already, but you know, there's something really fulfilling about just kind of smashing this shit with like cyber axes and whatnot. Basically, you kind of get into the whole morality of the whole thing, whether it's like, you know, is it really moral to like, you know, live forever? It's kind of like, I don't know, essentially like cloning and whatnot, essentially. You know, what would you do? Like, you know, would you be okay with cloning? Like if somebody, like, kind of like, you know, have you guys watched The Sixth Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Why haven't you? It's not a bad movie, believe me, I watched it. It's not great, but it's not a bad movie. Definitely check it out. But, you know, the whole premise of cloning, right? Would it be cool to clone a person? And let me just proceed here really quickly. And what's that? Hey, there's something over there. Can I? Yeah, I could hack this down. I mean, could it be? Is it cool to clone a person, right? If it means that they will be the same person altogether, like your spirit, your soul, your mannerisms, everything is still, you know, intact. I mean, would that be cool? Huh? Didn't notice this first time around. This looks like the same exact thing that brought me here to begin with. That's interesting. Alright, so, I mean, would that be cool? I mean, would that be morally right or wrong? I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that would see it as the right thing. I personally fall on the side that you know what, I am personally scared of death, just because, here's my thing, you know, I don't have to live the most exciting life in the world altogether, believe me, I do not. However, what little excitement there is in my life, I really do enjoy. It's kind of the small things in life that you kind of really forego and kind of like, essentially take for granted, like waking up every single day, right? Like, you don't think that's a big deal, right? Like, you know, you wake up every single day. It's kind of like, you know, you wake up, you have to, you know, wake up pissed off, right? It's kind of like, oh, god damn it, I gotta go to work again and whatnot. You know, understandable. But at the same time, can you really envision yourself not waking up a day? I mean, that would be terrifying. It's terrifying to me. So, you know what? As much as I piss and moan about my everyday life, at the same time, it's just kind of like troubling. It's kind of like, what would happen if, I didn't wake up? That would be quite terrifying, at least to me. I'm not sure. Maybe if you're a spiritual person in nature, you have a better, this is just going back. Alright, so I'm kind of a little bit, lost for direction here. Maybe if I follow the, yeah, that would make sense. Just follow the, okay, follow the torches. How did I think of that before? Alright, torches. So, over here we got a little bit of a minecart, essentially. Can I ride this guy? That'd be fucking awesome if I could. Turn this into, like, some Donkey Kong minecart madness or something. Alright, card, you gotta move on and proceed. Proceed. That's as far as you're going? Alright, can I squeeze in through here? Nope. Can I swing my axe about? I could do that. It's not gonna do much for us, though. So I guess I'll push this guy now. So, as I was trying to get at before, I got distracted by me being lost in these minecart madness, but not really. I guess if you're a spiritual person, the death altogether and the afterlife is probably a little bit more appealing. To me, it's just kind of really unappealing. Just kind of like, you know, I don't want to not do the things I take for granted in general, you know, like, you know, I don't know, waking up and complaining about my day ahead of me, complaining about dicks at work, you know, coworkers and customers, kind of like, damn it, Johnson, again, I gotta pick up for you. And it's like, no, I'm not entirely sure. Why I always pick on Johnsons, by the way? It's not a dick reference or anything like that. I know that Johnson is really, I guess, accustomed to, you know, penis jokes and whatnot. I don't even know a Johnson in real life, so the reason that I guess I have a Johnson envy, that I don't know a Johnson in real life, other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, me and him kind of hang out all the time, but that's another thing altogether. I don't want to get into that altogether. I don't want to, I guess, bring Dwayne the Jock Bronson, while he was a jock altogether, Johnson's life into this. Alright, so Rubber Ducky is going to go into that pedestal there, and we put the Rubber Ducky on the pedestal, not the pussy on the pedestal. That's another thing altogether. I mean, we've all done it, I believe, right? At some point, we've all, I mean, at least us guys, right? Or girls, too, that's fine. I mean, again, female or male, you put the pussy in the pedestal, sometimes you gotta do it. I mean, we all do it. It's in our best interest at times, you know, if we want to get anywhere with them. But that's a whole other thing altogether. This is not Misogyny 101, believe me. This is just Falcon Plays, Master Reboot, and kind of gets really close with his inner self. I think that's what's really happening here. So apparently we've left the forest, and now we're in some sort of dystopian type of situation here, which is kind of really good in reality. Do I follow the white light? Again, I really like the art style altogether, just because of the premise behind the game. It's just really, really, like, appealing. It's very interesting. It's very, like, I guess symbolic, very eerie. I think that's where the quote-unquote horror elements in the game come into play. Just that eeriness. Kind of don't know what's going on. Soul Cloud. All right, so this would probably start telling us a bit of what's going on. Remember when you said, I'll always be there for you? No. What do we have here? A VHS. Well, apparently we could upload our souls to the internet and to computers, but we still rock VHS videos. That's fine. Did that door just move? No, it's just me moving. Okay. What do we have here? Static. Man, I don't remember static in a long time. I feel like the digital age killed static.
Welcome to the Mystery Foundation. As a new employee, you are now a part of our ever-growing family. A family that provides 2 million users with entertainment, comfort, and happiness every day. A family voted #1 in Decade Magazine's most influential companies of all time. A family committed to bringing people together. But what does Mystery actually do? We are proud to introduce to you the Soul Cloud. Users upload their memories, together with vital personality statistics and traits, to our dedicated servers, where our industry-leading engineers sculpt this information into digital cities, towns, and gardens. Upon the user's expiration, a digital soul is created which can relive these memories again and again. What's more, the deceased's family and friends can visit their soul whenever they like, making death a thing of the past. But where do you come in? As part of the Soul Cloud's maintenance staff, you'll be working together with Seren, the cloud's innovative security system, to do whatever it takes to ensure the smooth running of the system, from recovering vital data to walking Mrs. Smith's digital dog. As a Mystery Foundation employee, you are now a part of our family. Together we can make the impossible possible.
And the Mystery Foundation. Currently, we spawn back in with absolutely everything dark, and okay, eerie as shit now. So, I'm not entirely too pleased with what's going on here. So, apparently we're getting a little bit of what's going on there, and like I said, you basically upload somebody's, I guess, soul, afterthoughts and whatnot, and they kind of exist. And I do hear what apparently sounds like Alice Glass from Crystal Castles in the background. Okay. Okay, no. No, we're not gonna do this right now. Nope. Okay. So as we were introduced to apparently Seren in the video, Seren.exe, I should say, by the way, be very careful with those .exe files. They usually carry viruses and whatnot. When you download them online and stuff, you know, back in my younger days, my Napster, Kazaa days, you know, I used to, you know, just download stuff, you know, without any sort of means or measure and stuff. And like, I ran into so many viruses back in those days. It's kind of like, no, viruses these days kind of seem like a thing of the past. It's kind of like, you know, okay, what the fuck?
Initiating quarantine.
Okay, how fitting. Okay, run. Okay, I will run. Apparently, how fitting. I'm over here talking about fucking viruses, and apparently this sort of virtual world is seeing me as one. What happens if I look back? Okay, never mind. Alright, and now I am in some sort of very, I guess, Asian Pacific type of thing, and the light is behind me. I suppose probably it would be my best interest not to walk towards the light this time. Ever wonder when I do indeed pass away, which is kind of terrifying as I already described, if there is going to be a light or not. Probably not. It'd probably be the darkest pit imaginable for me. A lot of wrong choices in life, believe me. Things I'm not too proud of. That's neither here nor there. And there's another rubber ducky. So I'm trying to figure out what these rubber duckies are for, because they seem to be very, very apparent, or at least very frequent so far. Handbook for new employees. Welcome to the Soul Cloud. Okay. What are these ducks? Exactly. Why I want to know. Ducks contain messages from residents, Soul Cloudians, families, and friends, which have been sent from the world of the living. These messages are personal, and employees are reminded that they should not be accessed unless they feel that the message contains dangerous materials such as viruses, explicit images, and inappropriate information that may upset the relevant resident. A simple guide to cubes. Blue teleports to another part of the current memory. Green, return to the resident's soul village. White, pure memory container. And red, maintenance cube allows interaction with current memory. So that's interesting. I believe that the first one that we grabbed in the beach area was blue, so that teleported me to another part of the current memory. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright, our staff are current. Well, I was trying to read that. I didn't know it was going to be, like, so frequent. Okay, I guess. Something about our staff was currently unavailable, maybe? Is that what I read? Let me try this one more time. Nope. Okay, well. So much for that. You snooze, you lose, unfortunately. It's quite a saying. Oh, here we go. It's right there after all. 1 second, ominously artistic game. Our staff is currently unavailable, but please feel free to enter the Soul Cloud. Just enter the portal behind the counter, and you'll be transported to your registered hub city. Alright, well, let's go check out our registered hub city. Not unlike Detroit Rock City, by the way. That's another thing altogether. I was about to call him Richard Simmons. Not Richard Simmons, but, Simmons. Jesus Christ. Not Richard Simmons, but Gene Simmons, I should say. I wonder if Kiss would be anything different today if it was actually fronted by Richard Simmons as opposed to Gene Simmons. It's kind of those things that you don't really think about. Or maybe if they were related somehow. That'd be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Richard Simmons and Gene Simmons being related. I wouldn't be able to see it, but, you know, hey, weird things have happened. Alright. So, without further ado, let's, this is my hub city, apparently. I'm not gonna make that Detroit Rock City reference again, believe me. Again, the atmosphere for the game is so goddamn amazing, as you can tell. This is what I really dug about the game altogether, at least the few trailers that I saw. I kind of really had to play it, and okay, so this is telling me to fuck off, apparently. It's not gonna happen. Childhood memory. Can I access this? Probably? Nope. Apparently not. What over here? Nothing over here as well. Then we got street memory. Then again, these are marked as red. Maybe that has something to do with what you should be doing here. But for the most part, I suppose, let's just take a look around. I kind of want to get the ball rolling, but at the same time, I really feel that I'd be robbing myself and you guys, the viewers, of, I guess the atmosphere altogether. Got a library here. Got some graveyard memory. That doesn't sound too pleasing altogether, by the way. So I got circus memory. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna deal with clowns in this game, believe me. Alright, and what do we have here? Got some hospital memories. Beach memory. Fairground memory. Flying memory. Fucking hate flying. You know what? A lot of these memories are just kind of like really bringing up terrible fears of my own, honestly. I'm a very fearful person, apparently. Park memory. You know what? I almost crippled one of my cousins in the seesaw once. You know, probably a story I'll get into at some point, or maybe not. Street memory. Okay, so got a lot of memories here. You know what? Before we actually traverse this area, let's actually go ahead and call it an episode here and now. And so far, hopefully you're enjoying at least what limited we've seen of Master Reboot so far. And I'm really interested in what's going to happen and whatnot. It's really artistically pleasing. I'm already intrigued by the concept altogether. So, you know what? It's very dystopian and whatnot, which is really, really up my alley. So once again, guys, hopefully you're enjoying the series, or at least the start of the series so far, I should say. If you are, please sure to leave it in the comments and the likes and whatnot. Let me know that you're kind of feeling it yourself, so I can kind of continue it and kind of, like, you know, explore and whatnot. Let me know if you want to see a certain aspect more of the game, more exploration, less talking, etc., etc. You know, it's a Let's Play, so I kind of feel like I really should be conversing with you, connecting. Kind of like Soul Cloud connects the souls to the memories of the lost with the family. That's fucking deep. Either way, guys, I'll catch you guys next time.